Hey guys, I am back for another episode finally. However, I am out of town, as you can probably guess from the scenery behind me. But I want to make good on a promise that I made a couple of videos ago where we covered the 5 reasons why I think you should consider building your own barn dominium. Well, in today's episode, I want to cover the 5 reasons why I think you should reconsider building your own barn dominium. Maybe it's a coincidence that I'm filming this episode while I'm out of town for work, but the first reason why you may not want to build your own barn dominium or your own home is because of your work-life balance. Being in corporate aviation, we get to go to some pretty cool destinations, and up to this point, the schedules have really worked out well for me in this career and building my own home. So just make sure you have time in your schedule and that your work will allow you enough time to complete this project, because it's a pretty serious undertaking, so don't take the time commitment lightly. All right, the second reason why you may want to reconsider building your own barn dominium is something that we ran into early on when we were looking for a piece of property. If you're considering buying land inside of an HOA community, make sure you read the bylaws or the covenants, because some communities will not allow you to build your own home unless you have a general contractor's license. For those that follow along on this channel, you know I am not a general contractor. I am just a do-it-yourselfer and building our own home. So we had to rule out all of those properties inside those HOAs where the bylaws would not allow us to build our own home. So make sure you do your homework. Reason number 3 is logistics. Maybe logistically it's not feasible for you to build your own home. And I'm going to tell you from my experience, we lived about 45 minutes away from the property that we purchased to build the home. And I was driving to the property every day, 7 days a week when I wasn't working, to get the project done. It takes a significant amount of time to get from bare ground to a building. And we just put up a garage with a man cave section in the back, and it took almost a year. That's a lot of driving back and forth. And if you're moving any significant distance, hundreds of miles, maybe you're relocating for your job, building your own home may not be the right decision. Okay, so let's talk about reason number 4 without getting off into the weeds too much here. This is going to be location specific. We're building in Alexander County in North Carolina, and your laws may be a little bit different where you live or where you're deciding to build your barn dominium. But in the state of North Carolina, you can legally build your own home without being a licensed contractor. Now, that does come with a caveat. You do have to sign an affidavit stating that you will comply with whatever they have listed on their form. In Alexander County, one of those items listed on the affidavit is the owner will live in the residence for at least 12 months preceding the completion of construction. So if you're in Alexander County here in North Carolina and you're going to build your own home, make sure you are planning on living in that home at least for 12 months after you complete the project. Otherwise, you may want to think about having a licensed builder come in and build your home for you. So do your homework, make sure you're complying with all of your local laws. Okay, last but not least, the final reason why you may want to think twice about building your own home comes down to what you enjoy. Do you enjoy do-it-yourself projects? Do you enjoy construction? Now, keep in mind that building a home is not a weekend warrior project. This isn't like building a deck or a porch or something like that. It takes a significant amount of dedication, effort, and time to get this thing from start to finish. So think about that. This is a big project. It's a big decision. You have a big investment in it. And if you don't enjoy this type of project, then I encourage you to find a builder to build your home for you. But otherwise, if you love do-it-yourself stuff and love construction and engineering and that type of thing, then it may be worth it. So think about that. We have our house build coming up soon, so stay tuned. I promise you it will happen. For those that have subscribed to the channel, I thank you. Hang tight, we'll get there, and hopefully sooner rather than later. But for now, that's all I got. We'll see you guys on the next video.